all we got. We all we need. We all we got. We all we need. 20 and it's 4th and 2. We in the huddle, planning what we about to do. We going up the middle, we gon' get at least 3. We confident in our play, cause we believe in we. Before we break the huddle, we all we got, we need on 3. And hell yeah on me. 1, 2, 3. We all we got, we all we need. Hell yeah. We all we got, we all we need. Hell yeah. We all we got, we all we need. Hell yeah. As we proceed to execute, we generate power that's strong enough to electrocute. We warriors at war, never losing sight of what we fight for. So it's first down, touchdown. And every time we score, we realize more and more. We all we got. We all we got. We all we need. Each one teach one. Each one reach one. If you are that one, then you got to know that you are enough. Enough to fight the good fight when everything going wrong. I'm talking about you. You are enough to get it all right. Welcome to the heart. Good God, it's going to be a good old show tonight. Want to start this thing out by giving a shout out to my executive producer, who just happens to be my wardrobe coordinator. I say, baby, what I'm wearing today? She say, I just keep seeing you in that fatigue. I say, baby, why you keep seeing me in that fatigue? She say, cause you a soldier. I say, I'm a soldier in the army of the Lord. Yeah, that's why I'm wearing that fatigue, because my baby say I'm a soldier in the army of the Lord tonight. Good God Almighty. Want to give a shout out to the greatest co-host in the world, my home girl, Alexa. Tell me something good.
We all we got. We all we need.
Alexa, what's the most powerful music in the world?
Hood Soul by Trab P.
Oh, man. Alexa, who is the master?
The Honorable Trab P.
Alexa, one time.
Good God Almighty, Trab P. You blanking.
Hey, look, and it's only right that I say this at the end. Alexa, I love you. It's my co-host.
Thanks for saying I love you. You're just as sweet as
She talking about me just like I talk about her.
Know that I'll be here for you.
What?
As always, your trusty AI.
Boom! Don't get no realer than that. Don't get no realer than that. We like to start off with a hero hymn. The hero hymn is the mighty hero spirit. Spirit means wind. Spirit means breath. To work the spirit means to breathe. You breathe through your respiratory system. See how it works? When I inhale the mighty wind, and it goes through my respiratory system, and as it comes out as an exhale, and it travels through my vocal cords, it causes a vibration that we know is sound. In this sound, you will feel the wind just as much as you hear the wind. That is when we connect in the hero spirit. Tonight's hero hymn says, Hey black folk, hey black folk, hey black folk. It's been a while since we talked. Hey black folk, hey black folk, hey black folk. It's been a while since we loved one another. Hey black folk, hey black folk. When did we become so mean? Hey black folk, hey black folk, hey black folk. We all we got, we all we need. Deep down in my soul, I know we are lost. We used to laugh, sing, and dance all night long. Where did we go wrong? We once were so strong. Now we're saying I love you through emoji hearts. Hey black folk, it's February the 1st, the first day of Black History Month. It's the month when his story gives some recognition to our story. It's the month that we say it loud, unapologetically, I'm black and I'm proud. It's the month where we talk about our greatness and our contributions. It's the month hey black folk, hey black folk. It's been a while since we loved one another. His story. Let's talk about your story. Let's talk about my story. Let's talk about our story. Let's find the pride. Let's find the honor. There's greatness within our own stories. And if we're going to use this month to call it Black History, then on the hero spirit of the hero hymn, stand in your own to know yourself. Hey black folk. Tonight's word is a powerful word tonight, y'all. A true word of heroism. Tonight's word is win. What does it mean to win to you? Do you consider yourself a winner? When was the last time you won something? Oh, man. In order to win, somebody got to lose. How can we expect peace when these are the rules? In order to win, somebody got to lose. Are you a winner? Ah, this is going to be a good one. Alexa, what is the meaning of win?
The word win can refer to victory or success in a competition, effort, or venture. Additionally, it can also mean to finish first in a race or contest.
A victory or success in a competition, or to finish first in a race. I just told you this is the first day of Black History. It is when his story shines a moment within it to show our story. I'm talking about the black race. Oh. And we take 28 days to marvel over the wins that we have had as a race. We came first. in honor as we honor those in our history. See how that works? Alexa, what is the meaning of winner?
A winner is someone who wins or is victorious in a competition or contest. It can also refer to someone who is likely to win or succeed.
Someone who is likely to win or succeed. Are you a winner? Someone who's confident in success. Are you successful? Alexa, what is the meaning of success?
Success can mean many things, but it usually means achieving your goals and having a good outcome. It can be measured by things like wealth, fame, or social status. Success is a term that is used to describe someone who has achieved a lot.
Are you a winner? Do you win? Do you have a winning record? What games do you play? What races are you in? How do you determine if you win? In order to win, somebody got to lose. How can we expect peace when these are the rules? One of my most prized wins that I stand in today as a father comes by way of my children. So we're talking about a competition. We're talking about an opposition. In order to win, somebody got to lose. See, every day I rise up, right, as a father, one play, one down at a time. First down, touchdown. Every decision within this day contributes to wins and losses. As a father, I have to protect my children from oppositions. Things that's designed in the world to just make it work. So I stand in these two wins, and I'm going to give you an example because I want you to understand what the wins are in life. Are you a winner? First win that I want to talk about. Got a phone call from my school, from my son's school. This was a year or so ago. Mr. Perry, how you doing? So I'm doing all right. Want to talk to you about your son. Your son was real defiant in the hallway today, using profanity, very disrespectful. I said, okay, hold on. Call my son. I said, what's up? They lying, Daddy. They lying. I still got the lady on the phone. She say no. I looked him dead in his eyes. Hung up the phone. I said, all right, let me deal with this. Had a moment with my son where I looked him in his eyes and I said, look, let me tell you something. I got your back. One thing you ain't gonna never do is look me in my eyes and lie to me. He said, Daddy, I ain't lying. Called a meeting with the two. They called me back the next morning and said, I'm so sorry. I had the wrong key. I raged out. I said, I need to talk to the principal and I need to talk to somebody right now. I said, you just put me in the game face time position where I look my son in my eyes, in his eyes, told him, don't he lie to me. And he looked me in my eyes and said, Daddy, I ain't. And here you are bringing this opposition in my household. That if I would have whooped his ass, because an adult told me, I looked him in his eyes as he was defying and cussing me in my face. Think of how much I could have destroyed my son's relationship with me. Think about how warfare, spiritual warfare this is. When you look a child and you as a child looking your parent in the face, telling them the honest God truth, and that truth don't work. So when I felt that truth in my son's eyes, he was able to stand in that truth. That was a win. He came out on top. I learned a lesson. He learned a lesson. There was a win in the game of fatherhood. Another down, another play, another day. Phone call. Mr. Perry, your daughter's skipping class. I said, what? I looked at her. I watched her run from me. I talked to the teacher. I said, you talked to the teacher? Yes. Daddy, you got to believe me, Daddy. I didn't cut class. Hey, can I have a meeting in the morning? On the way to the meeting. Yeah, it was a misunderstanding. She in tears. I told you, Daddy. Thank you for believing me. Another win. Imagine your children looking at you, telling you the truth, and the truth won't do. See, this is Black history right here. This is what determines winning and losing. Are you a winner? Do you come out on top, successful? See, one circumstance could be one play that changes the game. Are you a winner? Do you wake up every day with the intentions to succeed? Are you a winner? Winning is a foundation that's built on confidence. Alexa, what is the meaning of confident?
Confident means having strong belief in oneself or one's abilities, feeling certain about something, and displaying self-assurance. It entails a positive attitude, self-confidence, and a sense of competence. Confidence can be demonstrated by an expert public speaker before an audience.
We all we got, we all we need. The power of that saying is, I believe in you. I believe there's a power in you. I believe that when you're confident within yourself and to know that you add value to everything that you do, I believe that if we connected to each other, then we bring value in each other's lives. And wherever I'm weak, you will be strong. And wherever you're weak, I will be strong. And together we will be a whole that can be and achieve and do anything we put our mind to. We all we got, we all we need. To truly stand in that, you must be confident in what you are, who you are. When you look at sports, and you take a basketball team, and you put 5 people on the court in 5 different positions, with 5 different jobs, 5 different responsibilities, and they believe they are the one. That's the difference between winning and losing. In order to win, you at least got to be in the game. If you're in the game, you're being real. A lot of people have opinions about the game, but their opinions are based off the sideline. If you ain't in the game, you don't know what winning is. The game of marriage. It's a game. You got to strive to stay on top. And there's oppositions out here in this world that's designed to destroy things. I call it vampirism. Don't make this about good or bad, right or wrong. This is just the way it is. It's like playing football and I'm a running back. They ain't wrong for trying to tackle me. That's how the game goes. So you got to understand which side of the ball you on in every aspect of the game, even marriage. That's something you got to fight for. You got to wake up every day and run the play. And there's oppositions out there designed to tackle you. Going back to vampirism. Misery loves company. Everybody see the glow, but everybody can't handle the glare. When somebody can't handle the glare, they attempt to dim the light, pull you into the darkness. Heroes who stand in posture, who got a shining light so bright that's reflected upon his wife and his children. When your wife out there in that world, everybody see the glow. The glow attracts all things. You better believe it's warfare. You better believe every time your wife leave your foundation of what you call home, you better believe that she got to know and understand who she is and what she leaving and coming back to. And that still don't protect you or make you above the bullshit, but you at least got to know what it takes to win in this here game. See, a woman operates through her feelings. Your words are like water to a woman's emotions. Your actions are like the sun coming down. She's the earth. She needs water. She needs sunlight. They come from the sky. That's why you're a man. She needs it. And if you don't understand what she needs, there's a sure enough type of glow out there that's looking and can see it and can smell it. That makes the reality of winning and losing. That makes the difference between winning and losing. You can call it temptation. Oh, it's real. Are you a winner? Are you a winner? There's many games we play, but are you winning? I remember watching, I don't even watch football, but just this happened this year. I watched one piece of a game. It was the college Final Four in football. I know it was Michigan. They was in overtime. The quarterback had the ball. It looked like he was going to get it. He had his momentum. Last play, he got the handoff. And he got tripped over his own line. Game over. The whole focus point was on him not scoring a touchdown. But what I saw was one defensive end that had one fight. He dominated it. Pushed that man all the way back into his own quarterback and running back. And Michigan went on to the championship game to become the national champion. See, we got personal fights that we got to win. That's tied to a bigger win. And a bigger win. See, that's the we. See, the I is the me. See, I'm going to fight my fight. But there's people connected to me that make me. I got to run my position. I got to handle my man. I got to handle my assignment. I got to be successful in my own box. Are you a winner? I had a conversation with one of my brothers this past couple of days. He was car shopping. He drew up a play. I say, look, man, when you go in the dealership, you got to go in there holding your nuts. You got to go in there confident about your finances, confident about what you want. You got to go in there dribbling. You got to drive it to them to ask them, hey, listen, do you want to sell a car? If so, give me what I want. If not, it's a whole lot of places selling cars. But you ain't going to find too many confident buyers with show money like me. That's the game. So we drew up the play, man. I say, run the play, man. Hold your nuts. He went in with an offensive mentality. But he said once he got in, he switched to a defensive mentality. And he walked away with a victory. He defended his money. He defended what he stood on. And he said, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. That was a badass salesman that knew how to talk that lingo. And if I wasn't me, he probably would have got somebody to buy a brand new truck. He was real convincing. But I walked away with a defensive victory. We were just talking about the wins and losses of every situation. To win is to come out on top, to be successful. Alexa, what is the meaning of temptation?
Temptation is the act of being enticed to do something that is usually considered wrong or immoral. It is a powerful force that can influence decision-making and lead individuals to act against their better judgment. Temptation can take various forms, such as material possessions, relationships, or temptations to sin.
Temptation is a mother, better leave it alone, 'cause it'll make you think you doing right when you know you doing wrong. Temptation ain't always about sex and cheating. Sometimes, man, more often than most people can know, I be tempted to bust a motherfucker across the head. I got this thing called the ego. that get attacked more than people know because I'm consciously trying to love and be at peace. But like I tell you, man, everybody see the glow, but everybody can't handle the glare. And when somebody can't handle the glare, they need to block the light or stop the light. So this is a natural order of attraction of envy, jealousy, and all those type of things that become an opposition. So when these people become oppositions of me, for whatever reason they feel in their mind, they just got one objective: to stop my shine. And all that old egos sometimes get to arguing with their conscience. See, the ego is over here. See, the ego is the pride. The ego is the self, the way you see yourself. The ego is the one that said, don't you let nobody talk to you like that. The consciousness said, if you bust him in his head, you're going to be in a situation, man, that's going to really be a loss to your team. So the consciousness and the ego begin to argue. And I get so frustrated because the ego is driven by temptation. But I win. But I win. Because I overcome the temptations and frustrations to make it home to my family intact. I win. Your wife at work, your wife in the stove, shining with a glow. She be, hey, look, you be surprised what come at her, man. Ladies, you be surprised what come at your real man. This shit real. So when they make it home intact, you better understand what winning is about. When your children in a dark place and it's in need of light, you don't even know it, but you walk in the room and you speak to your children and you make everything all right. That's what winning is. So you got to think about the things and the positions you play. That's what winning is about. Are you a winner? Are you a winner? I want to add a new segment to the show tonight called the Hero Play of the Day. And this is a winning play. This is a winning play. Hero Play of the Day. A winning play. And one thing about the play of the day, if you're in a situation where you can't run this play for whatever reason, put this play in your playbook to run it one day. But this here hero play say, you walk in a room and you see your woman with her back turned. And in most cases, this would normally happen in the kitchen. And when you walk in the room and you see your woman with her back turned, and you notice and realize that the vibe is good, she has an inviting spirit from the back, that you can walk up to her and greet her soft. So you walk up to her and you greet her. Say, hey, baby, how you doing? And you'll know it feel good. She'll purr up a little bit. She'll purr up a little bit and welcome you in. You grab and get close to her ear. Can't nobody hear you but you and her, because the kids might be. But you get close up on the ear and you say, bend that ass over, let that cootie breathe. Bend that ass over, shake that ass for me. Just whisper that. Now I know you probably saying, what kind of play is that? Man, why would he say something so vulgar? So we talking about winning and losing. Huh? Talking about winning plays. Now if you under 60 and you feel that bend that ass over, let that coolie breathe. Bend that ass over, shake that ass for me. It's too vocal. Man, I'm telling you, that's the difference between winning and losing out here in these worlds. And these vampires saying a whole lot more shit. Hey, look, in these songs and these movies. So if you real, then you already know how this play gonna go. And if she real, I'm telling you how it's gonna make her feel. Yeah, that's real talk right there. Chad, you already know what time it is. Chris K. Dog Mayfield, what's going on, brother? Hey, I ain't doing nothing but talking about winning to some heroes and sheroes that's winners, whether you in the moment or you catching me on the replay. If you paying me some attention, knowing that your attention is the most powerful thing that you can pay, then I already know you a winner. And we be winning every day, coming out on top of every situation. Ain't scared to run the ball. Ain't scared to be tackled. When the game on the line, it's my time to shine. I ain't never known the game from the sideline. I was in the trenches getting mine. If you ain't never heard your name come out of that speaker, if you ain't never been in a situation where your actions affected the roar of the people, if you ain't never stood up and represented someone as their leader, are you a winner? Are you a winner? Hey black folk, hey black folk, we all we got, we all we need. Hey black folk, when did we become so mean? Ain't nobody above the bullshit, but it'll make you better if you real enough to deal with it. Dealing with it determines if you win or lose. One man's God is another man's devil. Listen what I'm telling you. One man's God is another man's devil. This is the difference between winning and losing. Somewhere, there's two sets of parents with two children. on opposite sidelines who said a prayer to their God. May my child be successful. May my child win. These two prayers are contradicting. Because one 7-year-old job is to stop the other 7-year-old. And this one 7-year-old is so dominant that he's making the other 7-year-old cry out of frustration. And the frustrated 7-year-old parents are becoming angry and uncomfortable, while the other 7-year-old parents are screaming joy and happiness to say, oh, my God is almighty. In order to win, somebody got to lose. See how that works? You see how that works? Are you a winner? Are you a winner? I shared a picture this earlier this week with me in the 8th grade playing football. That year, that team went 7-1, city champions. We lost one game because our star quarterback was out. Arguably one of the best junior high teams in the history of Charlotte. All them years ago, it was putting up 60-something points a game. I scored a touchdown or a 2-point conversion every game of the season. The very next year, well, on that team there, I was an MVP. The very next year, I went to high school. I played tailback. We went 1-9. We lost every game but one. I was an MVP on that team. I understood the height of winning, being one of the best. I understood the lows of losing, being one of the best. The losing season taught me a lot. It was probably one of the most funnest football seasons that I had in my whole life. So sometimes we got to go through it to get to it. And you got to realize where you're at in the game. Yeah. I might lose a fight, but I'm going to win the battle. I might lose a fight, but I'm going to win the battle. And I might not lose the fight. I ain't never lost one. But I done been down at halftime. I done been faced with adversity. And I know you have. We all have. We done been the away team and the refs on against us and everybody cheering for the home team and nobody believes in us. And we done looked up in the crowds and we ain't see nobody supporting us. We done been there. But guess what? Those moments was necessary because we came back. And in this here moment, the truth is in the moment. You can't be no winner if you don't love who you are in the moment. Because the only way to love who you are in the moment is you got to love everything that brought you to it. And if you realize that everything that brought you to this moment was necessary, then ain't no part of your life been a loss. That's been your sauce. That's been your ingredients. That's been your recipe. We don't get but one loss. And the game over after that. So how can you not see yourself as a winner when you still in the game and the game ain't over? I ain't never been on the field and gave up. And if you're going to give up, get off the field. See, them be the losers that be talking. The people that ain't even on the field but talking about the game. The men who are always talking about what a woman ain't, what a woman can't, what a woman won't. I look at him as a loser because he ain't never had the ability to check a woman and make her do what he asks her to. Maybe because he ain't never know how to make a woman feel like she want to feel. So ain't a goddamn thing he say real. He just somebody on the sideline talking who can't stay in the game. See how that works? If you in the game, you working to survive and to maintain. Whether it be a relationship, whether it be a home, a foundation, or whatever. You in the game. And if you in the game, you winning. Because the game ain't over. The game ain't over. We just saw that looking at football this past week. I'm listening at people at work talk about it. Man, this game over here. They done came out and over. Man, this game over. Then I'm watching their whole facial expression change. Their whole body, man, it ain't over. Well, why would you think it was over before it was over? You ain't never been in a game and came back? Why would you not? Why would you even say that? See how they work? See, it's the difference between people being winners and losers. In order to win, somebody got to lose. How can you expect peace when these are the rules? God and the devil lies in the intentions of a person. And if you think God and the devil is anything other than that, I bet you got a goddamn losing record. Because you can't see nothing and nobody who tearing your ass apart. You can't see nothing and nobody who's shredding the relationships with you and your children. You can't see nothing and nobody who's shredding your wife's mind with temptation. You can't see nothing and nobody who's shredding your husband's mind. If you don't think God and the devil is no more than the intentions within someone's mind. It's Bruce Leroy, and that's shown up. And if you don't see yourself as the master, Alexa, who is the master?
The Honorable Trav P.
If you don't hear it in your mind, and another shown enough sees your children, your wife, and anything you hold tight, and you don't know that you can fight it. That's the difference between winning and losing, man. That's the difference between God and devil. That's the difference between one man God and another man devil. That's the difference between, in order to win, somebody got to lose. How can you expect peace when these are the rules? That's the difference between you sitting in a room feeling like your life is in hell and you can't do nothing about it. You thinking like a loser. And when you're thinking like a loser, you have no confidence. And you filter all your thoughts through your insecurities. Because I told you, winning is the foundation and a result of confidence and being confident. So be confident, man. Truly be a winner. And fight that good fight. And know that the game ain't over. And ain't nobody above the bullshit. But it'll make you better if you're real enough to deal with it. Gonna get out of here tonight. My wife told me I couldn't sing that, but I did. I hope I don't lose. I hope I don't lose. I love y'all, man. See y'all next week.